Now let us look at the features of Python. So what is Python? How beautiful Python language is? We will learn about this one. So let us look at them one by one. See, the first point is Python is a simple language and it's more expressive. Means the syntax that you write is very concise. A small piece of code can do wonders in Python. Like if you're working with the previous languages like C, C++, Java, suppose you have to write 10 lines of code for doing something, same can be done in just 1 or 2 lines in Python. So Python code is much concise and much simple and easy to write and learn both. So next point is Python is easy to learn. Yeah. The next point is scripting language. Like I have told you in one of the lecture that scripting languages are mostly useful for special purpose languages, and those languages are very simple. They don't have very much strict syntax. So Python is general purpose, but it is like a scripting language. And being scripting language, it's easy to run and it's more simple and expressive. So this property of Python makes it simple and easy. Now next point, Python is open source. It's freely available. It's not paid like other languages like Java. It's a paid one. And if you talk about .NET, it's a paid one. So you should take a license for using it for developing applications. When you are using it commercially, then you have to take a license. But whereas Python, it's free, open source. Being free and also open source, it means that you can also add something to the Python. You can change Python for your own flavor. You can define your own new flavor. You can also contribute to Python by writing your code and sharing with the Python programmers community. So that is the benefit. So it's an open source and free. Next is its general purpose that already I have told you. Interpreted. You already need to understand what does it mean by interpreted and hybrid. You already know how it is platform independent. You already know how it is portable. You already know what does it mean by it's procedural and object oriented. So Python provides both the flavors of programming, that is procedural as well as object oriented, or procedural you can also say functional as well as object oriented. So it's having both the flavor. So the benefit of being procedural is that it becomes very easy and expressive. That is the benefit. When you go to object orientation, you have to write down some lengthy code for making the language object orientation. But it is having both the support. And now let us look at this. It's a dynamically typed means you will learn what does it mean by dynamically typed in the next lecture. Very soon you will learn about this one. I'll not explain here. It's extensible means what? Inside Python program you can use the code written in the other languages like C, C++ and Java also. And embeddable means what? Inside Java program or inside C, C++ program you can embed Python code. So using other languages code inside Python means extensible. Using Python code in other languages is called as embeddable. The next is Python is having very huge library. That's how it makes it more favorite language and more commonly used language. What does it mean? What is the benefit of huge library? What does it mean by library? I'll explain you in the next lecture. That's an interesting thing. This is more interesting thing. We will see that. We will learn in detail in the next lecture. Then one more, it's scalable. Scalable means usually when you are writing the application, you have to spend a lot of time in designing and thinking of various aspects of the application development. But in Python, you can simply start developing whenever you have to make any changes in your Python program. You can easily make the changes. Your Python programs are very much easily scalable. You can grow the program as you are going on adding more and more features to that one. So you don't have to spend much time in designing. You can simply start developing the applications in Python without worrying about the scalability. So these are the features of Python. These are the points by which we can praise Python. And these are the points that because of which we love Python and use Python. So that's all in this lecture. In the next lecture, I'll talk about this library. What does it mean by library and how Python is having huge library. That's all in this video.